Griffin, and it's KD in at the 3 slot. And for the Celtics, Walker and Smart, the guards. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Thompson in at the center position. Oh, Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason. And the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's and L's.
Get Kyrie.
Now, here is Irving. Passes it to Griffin. Kicks it out to Harden. Aldridge trying to break free. Harden, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Thompson dishes to Walker. He can't get that one. Good D by Harden.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now here's Smart. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Griffin looking around. Outside Irving. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Irving's got the first points up on the board for Brooklyn.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Pass to Thompson. Outside, Walker. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Good on the triple.
I think you've always got to have a hand up on Walker. Very capable at knocking down the 3 ball.
Harden outside. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Thompson. Back to Walker. Oh, Tatum in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here's Irving. Releases. Here's Aldridge. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Boy, I like the work Aldridge did there. Good hustle. Nice job getting good positioning.
Here's Walker. 11 points last game. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Smart misses.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here's Aldridge. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
And he was also a big factor for them defensively. I think he tallied 4 blocks in the game.
Now, Smart. James Harden missing on the 3.
It's not a problem at all for Tatum to punch it down. Length and athleticism makes the flush an easy shot.
Irving against Walker. Stolen by Walker. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. Walker's got 5 points so far.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Irving against Walker. Irving passes to Harden. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Now the pass to Thompson. Walker against Griffin. He goes up again. Blake Griffin pulls it in. The Nets have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Outside, KD. High post try. No good that time. And the Celtics going the other way now. Durant against Smart to the inside. Offensive rebound.
Boy, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Here's Griffin. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And how about Griffin continuing to own the paint? A fantastic power forward with good touch from there.
Brown with it. He's picked up by Irving. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Boston shooting their first free throw of the night. Brown, no good on the free throw.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
And the shot goes in.
Boy, just a lovely dish by Griffin.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Here's Smart. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
That free throw, no good. You know, Greg, defense are given for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
And he sinks the second.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Now here's Irving. Pass to KD. Knocks it loose. Pass to Harden. Here's the 3. 5 on the clock. And KD, good for 3.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Thompson with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Walker. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
And, you know, some might say the mid-range J is a dying shot because of analytics, but Walker doing his best to keep the mid-range shot alive.
Now here's Irving. Back to Harden. Over Smart. Again, the Nets for 2.
And, you know, sometimes you feel like every single jumper Harden takes is going in, especially from that in-between area.
Bounce pass from Smart. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here is Irving. Now the dish to Durant. Looking for Aldridge. He gets it there. Rebound, Boston. Now Walker. He kicks to Brown. Over Durant. And it's Brown missing. The Nets with the lead. Harden the pass to Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And it's 6 points for Kyrie Irving. The Celtics have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Inside, Brown. And Brown throws it down.
Yeah, I think the train has left the station in regards to Walker ever being able to live his shoot-first reputation down. But as we see here, this is a guy who can make some spectacular passes.
Now here's Irving. He has 6. Aldridge kicks to Irving. Griffin trying to get open. And the Nets, another 3.
Aldridge keeps his head up and his options open. He's a team-oriented guy with a good basketball IQ. Excellent pass.
Walker against Irving. Walker's shot is off. Nets leading by 5. Outside Irving. Outside KD. The shot, no good. So the Celtics will take it the other way.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Tatum's shot is off.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Thompson passes to Smart. No good on that one. Good D by Harden. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Chalk up 2 there. And it's a 9-point Nets lead.
Boy, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Griffin kicks to Irving. Pass to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. And even after the Achilles tear for Durant in the 2019 finals, he got a huge contract after he opted out.
Most teams felt they were willing to pay him while he rehabbed for a year. That was the case as the Nets gave him a 4-year max money deal. His next chapter is underway as he changed his number to 7.
Checked in for Marcus Smart.
Man, let's check out some numbers here for James Harden. Last season, he played outstanding. First in scoring, second in steals, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you can't even really contain him. Drills it from outside. Tatum's got 5 now.
Tatum continues to expand his range, and with his size and length, he can shoot over most defenders.
Irving against Walker. The pass to Griffin. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Clark, you know, some players just don't need a lot of rest. They could play basketball all day, every day, and don't want to be taken out. They've all got a lot of engine in them.
Yeah, they do. 24/7 guys, we call them. They don't need a lot of fuel, and it seems like they never are out of fuel. Guys like Paul George and Russell Westbrook come to mind.
Mm-hmm. And the first one at the line is good.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
Both free throws good from Griffin. Last game for the Celtics, it was a loss to Milwaukee. Walker finds Brown. The kick out to Tatum. Jacks up a three. The shot's good. Brown making the play. He's got 8.
Well, you know he's feeling it when he's taking these kinds of shots, guys. Tatum, very confident with his stroke.
Pass to Irving. Connects on the foul line jumper.
Boy, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Walker against Irving. Walker dishes to Brown. Back to Walker. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
When Aldridge is in the neighborhood, you've got to be careful shooting it. I mean, proving there that he's capable of blocking shots.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish. You know, no matter how you feel about James Harden, you've got to respect his love for the game. I mean, he absolutely lives and breathes basketball, and that passion has driven him to become the player he is today.
Free throw drops for Harden. And Clark, last year Harden was quoted in saying, most players don't really love basketball.
Well, I don't know about most. That seems a bit extreme. Maybe he feels that they don't love it as much as he does, which certainly you could understand. But I can say that very few players have the drive and determination to improve their game the way Harden has. That's part of why he's been an MVP. Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Irving passes to Aldridge. Dishes to KD. Harden outside. Clock at 6. Here's Griffin. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's Tatum. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Milwaukee.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
Here's Walker, a 12-point game. And another basket for Boston.
You know, that's why Walker's the guy that really stirs the drink for them. Such a really good understanding of the pick and roll.
Durant down low. He's covered by Brown. Now here's Durant. He's got 7. From deep 3-point range.
Hey, how about that defensive hustle by Jalen Brown? I mean, just not giving his man any room to feel comfortable.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Brooklyn ahead. They're up by 10. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. One of the league's best point guards, Kyrie Irving, had this to say about his competition.
2011, I came into a league where the point guard position was still being revolutionized, and now guys are solidifying that spot every single year. There are young guys coming in, but now we have established point guards that are franchise-changing point guards. And for me, having that competitive drive every single game, I know I'm going against an elite point guard every single game. So I think that now coming into the league is a lot different than it was before.
Some say, Greg, a golden age at the point guard position.
Yeah, and Irving right there with the best of them. He embraces the challenge.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Brooklyn.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Griffin is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then there's Irving. And it's Jordan in at the center, locking down the middle. he knocks down the first one. Clark, over the last couple decades, the role of the big man has changed and required more skill outside shooting among them.
Yeah, that's one of the things. And then the ability to move your feet defensively.
Yes.
Because the three-point shot spaces the floor so much, and a lot of times teams will have 4, maybe 5 perimeter shooters out there regardless of size. So big guys, if they're going to play in that type of an alignment, have to be able to move their feet and effectively guard perimeter players and also make shots from the perimeter as well.
Amazing to see guys that big out there sometimes with a one-on-one with the guard, like on the three-point line.
No doubt. And also the big guys, we've got a ton of them, Kevin, across the league that can really knock down the three-point shot. Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Tatum against Griffin. Tatum kicks to Walker beyond the arc. Blake Griffin pulls it in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
The kick out to Tatum. The Celtics working the ball around now. Fournier goes in over Harden. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Fournier.
Just an outstanding move with the ball off the dribble by Fournier. Man, he makes the defense look really bad with the way he can maneuver with the ball.
Now here's Harden. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Warriors in San Francisco. Shoots it. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Harden's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets.
And Harden takes a lot of pride in being a hard matchup, a tough cover. I mean, he takes no time in shooting once he gets the pumpkin.
Williams finds Walker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, one thing you've got to know about Kemba Walker is that this guy can go off at any time. A dynamic scorer that also possesses the killer instinct. And when he gets it going, watch out. It can snowball into a dominating performance.
The first one falls. And for Walker, who stayed 3 years at UConn, Clark, he just keeps getting better on the offensive end.
Boy, Kemba Walker is one of the most dynamic little guys we've had in the league in its history. I mean, his ability to score from outside and inside, really hard to match and quite special. He's the type of player who always is surprising you on the upside.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Celtics trail by 12. Outside Williams. Back to Walker. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Walker's got 13.
Not just a jump shooter, Walker also pretty athletic. And athletic enough to get inside and finish around the basket.
Timeout.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
to see the numbers for Blake Griffin. He's coming off an excellent season. Put up about 24 points per, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Here's Walker. The feed now to Williams. Harden against Fournier. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Walker. Passes to Fournier. Outside Williams. Clock at 4. Lets it go from 14. Tatum's shot is off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
To the paint. Here's Brown. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by KD. Here's Griffin. Jordan. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 16.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Williams passes to Wanamaker. Tatum on the wing. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Down low. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Griffin. KD's got 11 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pass to Brown. Outside Tatum. To end the cold streak. Rebound Brooklyn. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Griffin. And it's good for 2.
Timeout.
8 points for him.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Clark, I want to take you back a bit here to 1982. What was going through your mind over your first few NBA games?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I was really excited and thankful to have a chance to realize a dream, but I was also a little bit nervous going up against some of the guys that I had watched and idolized from afar. But once you're between those lines, it's not about idolizing guys. It's about trying to posterize them.
Any player in particular, one player that you looked out on the floor and you were out there as well saying, oh, my goodness, look who I'm playing against tonight?
Well, when we first saw the Celtics and the Sixers, Larry Bird and those great teams in the 80s, Cedric Maxwell and Kevin McHale, and then the Sixers, my rookie year, won it all. And they had Moses Malone, Dr. J, Bobby Jones, some of the greats in the game. So those two teams, and Dr. J and Larry Bird in particular.
Green, he's checked in for the Celtics. And the Nets also making a change. Dinwiddie is checked in for James Harden. Here's Wanamaker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And there's the pass to Tatum. Outside Fournier. Dinwiddie with the steal. To the middle. Here's Irving. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Williams. Outside Fournier. Here's Green. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Here's Dinwiddie. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Here's Wanamaker. And here is Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Griffin. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. KD's shot is off.
You know, after making 1 3 in the first quarter, he's had none here so far in the second.
Wanamaker looking over the floor. Here's Tatum. Knocks down the 10-footer. Tatum's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, guys, Tatum's ability to rise into his jump shot makes him hard to defend for just about all defenders.
And KD, here we go.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness of Jason Tatum there. He's looking for contact and doing a nice job drawing the fouls there.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And he makes the first.
You know, there's no question about it. Tatum's ceiling is really sky high. Now it's up to him to meet those huge expectations, and I think he will.
The Nets making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. And so Tatum nails them both.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. 23 points for him the last game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
Yeah, and it seemed like he spent about half the game shooting free throws. Credit him for really taking it to the defense.
Now, here's Tatum. Following the miss by DeAndre Jordan. Tatum dishes to Fournier. Pass to Williams. Inside. And Wanamaker gets it to go. Wanamaker's got his first bucket of the night.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Irving kicks to KD. They grab their own miss, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Hey, you know, Kevin, there's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And not really great numbers for him at the line, but really not terrible either. Right around 70%.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Free throw good, Jordan.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 16. That one good for 2.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Dinwiddie passes to KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Hey, the unselfishness there by Dinwiddie, you love it. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
Celtics trail by 21. Here's Wanamaker. Ball's knocked loose. And oh, here comes Durant all alone. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Fournier pass to Wanamaker. Over in the corner, Green. 5 to shoot. Over Irving. Green, no luck. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to the Golden State Warriors. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists in the game. And at 6'6", Spencer Dinwiddie's tall for a point guard, but Clark, despite his size, very slippery off the dribble.
Yeah, he's ill-like when you talk about him off the dribble, guys. I mean, excellent change of pace, and he's got a quick first step. And once he gets in the lane, his size helps him be a good finisher.
And that one is good.
You know, guys, I like the way Dinwiddie uses his body and strength. I mean, he doesn't have a problem overcoming physical defense.
Here's Wanamaker. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now, here's Tatum. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. And the wide-open shot from Green. Hits it from three-point range. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
And it's blocked. Here's Wanamaker, covered by Irving, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic at drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for a shot.
First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Celtics. Marcus Smart comes in for Green, and it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. And so Tatum nails them both. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Passes it to Durant. There's the triple. Offensive rebound.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Thompson, following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Walker against Irving, and it's Walker penetrating, and the layup is good. Walker's got 15.
Boy, this little fella, Kemba Walker, is a treat to watch, especially when he takes it all the way to the cup. He's got explosive speed and finishes with ease on the drive.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Walker taking his time here. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
And so it's Brooklyn, holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what was your plan for tonight?
I was trying to get assists in the beginning, and just having a good time out here. Got it going a little bit. Enjoying myself.
Okay, Kyrie, we'll see you in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He ended up with 19 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Kyrie just has so many shots in his arsenal. Shows you the range. He can take you up the dribble in either direction. Terrific floater. A magician at the rim. It's rare to see that.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Boston's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart, the guards. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half.
You know, he's effective as a scorer because Walker can take it to the rack or hit jumpers like that. So as a defender, you got to pick how you're going to defend him. Make him drive or give him the jump shot.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Jordan dishes to Aldridge. Walker against Irving. Releases. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, I tell you what, Tatum really good, Kevin, at getting out in transition and taking advantage of what the defense gives you.
Irving double team. Here's Jordan, and he elevates for the slam. Thompson did not like that.
And he doesn't always feel the need to get fancy on those dunks, but when Jordan does, he makes it something special, just like that one.
Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
The first free throw is good.
And Durant finally captured that elusive first championship in 17 and the finals MVP trophy to boot. An effortless scorer who has also made great strides defensively.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. And so Durant nails them both. Boston's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Feeds it to Tatum. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Tatum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Irving passes to Harden. Here's Aldridge. Unable to get that one. Good D by Thompson. Celtics trail by 20. Walker in the corner. No good on the three.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Griffin dishes to Aldridge. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The defense has to be smarter in how they guard Aldridge. He's very creative on offense.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of neat to see Aldridge take on more of a leadership role. He's somebody the younger guys can look up to.
And he makes both free throws. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And it's Smart with the ball for Boston. Pass to Tatum. Now Thompson. Defended by Griffin. Brown kicks to Thompson. Harden against Smart. 6 to shoot. Oh, Tatum in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Griffin. Griffin's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Walker against Irving. Takes the 13-footer. That shot missing. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Got a piece of it. Griffin passes to Irving. Harden outside. No good on the triple. Boston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Brown the pass to Thompson. Irving against Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Bucket is good. Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Durant. He's got 21. Griffin finds Aldridge, and he gets it to go. Aldridge has got 6.
Aldridge is too strong to let a little bit of contact bother him. I actually think he likes those tough shots.
And the pass to Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now, and it's sent back by Aldridge. From the baseline. And KD finishes inside. KD's got 23.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You've just got to marvel at his greatness.
Now, here's Brown. He's got 6. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Durant's got his 3rd assist on the night. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Nets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Here's Aldridge following the basket by Jalen Brown. And there's the feed to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Yes, he does, Kevin. Love seeing Griffin finish with power at the rim. Awesome at throwing it down when he's in this deep.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
stats for Marcus Smart. Some last season stats for him. He was around 9 points per last year, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contribution.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Griffin's shot is off. The Celtics have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Brown dishes to Walker. Kicks it to Williams. Back to Walker. Shoots over Griffin. No good off the back of the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Walker following the basket by Blake Griffin. Williams looking around. Walker against Irving. At the elbow, Williams. Brown outside. And it's Griffin with the rebound. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Harden the pass to Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 23 points for Kyrie Irving.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Here's Griffin. No good on the shot. Good D by Williams. To the inside, Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
Hey, guys, if you let Brown get close to the basket, you face the consequences. Just a tremendous athlete with unreal dunking ability.
Now here's Irving. 23 points in the game. Harden outside. Fires from deep. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Irving against Smart. Teardrop shot, and it's sent back by Aldridge. The 3 from Harden. That one doesn't drop. And the Celtics going the other way now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Smart against Harden. Good work defensively by Smart.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now here's Walker. He's got 19. Yep, that one goes in there. Walker's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, Walker seemed unbothered by the defense there. Very creative with the rock in his hand.
Here's Griffin. And that one's good by Aldridge.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Here's Smart. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Brown kicks to Smart. Here's Poirier. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 4th assist in this one. Irving passes to Aldridge. It's good. Aldridge has got 10.
You know, with all his post moves, Aldridge usually is able to trick the defense, but even when he doesn't, he'll still manage to finish through contact.
Walker finds Brown. Shoots over Griffin. Brown, good. He's got 14.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Irving against Walker. Pass to Griffin. Down low. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Griffin. That's 12 points for Aldridge.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Walker's shot is off. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Durant. That shot off. Some solid defense from Brown. To the paint. Here's Poirier. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Poirier's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, Brown, not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Irving passes to Aldridge. Shoots. Irving can't get it to go. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
And Brown is a guy who is hunting contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him when they're defending him.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip. Free throw good from Brown. Evan Fournier's checked in for Boston. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Walker. And Brown drops them both. Here is Harden. He's got 17. Rebounded by the Celtics. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Fournier passes to Wanamaker. It's Fournier on the wing, guarded by Harden. And he overshot that one, missing.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there. You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Now, here's Fournier, following the miss by DeAndre Jordan. Here's Wanamaker. Dinwiddie covering. Count the basket. Wanamaker's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Dinwiddie passes to Harris. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
You know, like a lot of shooters, Harris prefers to release off a pass, catch and shoot, not the dribble.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Up top, Fournier, guarded by Harden. Clock at 6. There's Brown with the 3. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Harden against Fournier. Harden with it. From deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Brooklyn ahead, running away with it. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. Moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Claxton in at the 4 slot. Here's Wanamaker, following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Wanamaker, the pass to Brown. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Do you think it helps the pace of the game with the NBA recently modifying the shot clock rule that after an offensive rebound, it doesn't go back to 24, it goes now to the new number, 14 seconds?
Well, I really like the rule because you don't have to bring the ball over the half-court line, which is 8 seconds, so it makes sense, and it does speed up the game, in my opinion.
First one falls for him. Celtics making a switch here. Green's checked in, and a change for the Nets. Luwawu's checked in. And Brown drops them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Here's Luwawu. Passes it to Dinwiddie. Lays it up off the glass.
Skilled at creating off the drive. Dinwiddie's confidence and focus when he's penetrating, superb.
Green kicks to Thompson. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And Jordan sends it back. Here's Luwawu. Pass to Dinwiddie. Hey, Clark, the NBA moved the presentation of the MVP award to after the conclusion of the finals. Do you like that?
Yes and no. I think you have two separate awards. You could have a playoff MVP or a finals MVP, which we have, and then you have a regular season MVP. The MVP is for the body of work done during the regular season. So I think there should be a clear separation between the two, quite honestly. So, no, I don't like it.
At least you're honest, Clark. And Tatum over to help. There's the pass to Harris. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Hey, Brown is very serious about his scoring. I mean, he's got the green light to fire up from just about anywhere out there, and he takes full advantage of it.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Luwawu, the pass to Dinwiddie. The 3-ball. Buries the long-range jumper. Luwawu's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Harris against Brown. And it's blocked by Jordan. Feeds it to Dinwiddie. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ball stolen. In transition, here come the Nets. Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Dinwiddie showing you some of that strength, excelling at taking the hit and working his way through it.
But for a while now, you and I were just talking, we've had a rule that a team cannot go without a first-round pick in consecutive years. Could it be time to lift that restriction?
I certainly wouldn't mind discussing lifting the restriction, but I like it as it is on the books because it does lend itself, I think, to competitive balance, and that's important in the strength of a league.
And If they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Now here's Green. Here's Wanamaker. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And Wanamaker gets it to go. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Dinwiddie passes to Harden. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Williams. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Count that one. And now it's 27 points for Jalen Brown.
Brown, extremely accomplished down low and worthy of respect as a result. Destroys whoever tries to guard him in the paint.
Harden draws the double. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam.
Boy, the defender might have to put his shoes back on after that move. Wow.
It's the Nets now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Here's Dinwiddie. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Boy, I like seeing Dinwiddie get going from deep, guys. I mean, this is now a reliable shot in his arsenal.
Wanamaker the pass to Williams. Here's Ojale. Pass to Wanamaker. Shot clock at 6. And Jordan sends it back. And they'll keep possession. And it's Green missing.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
In addition to his strength, Harden has deceptive quickness. He just has this unique knack to get by whoever's guarding him because he's strong and crafty.
Here's Williams. James Harden picking up that last basket. Here's Wanamaker. And again, Boston with the triple.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Inside. And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist from Harden. 14 points for Spencer Dinwiddie. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Celtics. Clark, you and I are amazed at how the global interest of the NBA has just gone through the roof. The league has made a lot of right moves, I think, in this area.
They sure have, Kevin. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, the international reach through what coaches in this country have done in teaching the game and promoting the game. Not just coaches, but players as well. I think there's something about the game of basketball that just really transcends cultures. The pace of the game, the personality of the players, the creativity of the game, all of that lends itself to being so popular globally.
On the free throw, no good. Clark, we've had sponsors on the uniforms for a couple of seasons now. Do you think everyone's grown used to seeing them?
Yeah, I think it's a normal part of the landscape, and it will take a little more time. I've noticed them myself as I've watched games. We're certainly a far cry from looking like NASCAR drivers, which I think is a good thing. You want them to be done visibly, but not overdone.
Now, here's Green. Harden missing his last shot. Green taking his time here, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's good from Green. Clark, here's kind of an interesting perspective question for you. How much of making it to the NBA is talent? How much of it is the work you put into it?
Kevin, if I were to give this a ratio, I would probably say 65% talent, 35% work ethic.
Wow.
Because you have to have a level of unique giftedness to be an NBA player. Many can work really hard and not be NBA caliber. So I think there's, I tilt that 65-35 talent to work ethic.
Now here's Harden. To the inside. Musa. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And it's blocked. And here's the fast break. Here's Karuch. Ojale grabs the rebound. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Pass to Poirier. Takes the 13-footer. Rebound, Brooklyn.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Down low. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Brooklyn's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Well, Clark, as one Latvian makes his way out of New York, another Latvian, Kurups, makes his mark with the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, you know, the second rounder making an impact right out of the gates, ready to be an NBA impact player. He's an efficient scorer, a versatile defender. So far, so good from what I've seen.
The Celtics making a switch here. A one-deuce checked in. Clark, do you think we in the media overemphasize championship rings when talking about an individual player's legacy?
Yeah, I think when you talk about an individual player's legacy, a player can be a champion without a championship ring. I know there's another level of champion which includes a championship ring, and sometimes it gets distorted in my estimation because an individual only has so much impact on a team being a championship team. There are no individual team champions. Teams win championships. Being a key player or a role player on the championship team is certainly worthy of recognition and being held in high esteem, but I don't like to see championship caliber players being diminished in the court of public opinion because they didn't win a team championship ring.
Like Stockton and Malone.
Exactly. You could go down the list, a number of guys who just weren't, for whatever reason, able to get the ultimate in a team championship, but had championship Hall of Fame careers.
Here's Wanamaker. The pass to Poirier. Will it go? Drops in the tray.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Temple, the pass to Musa. That's tipped and stolen by Williams. Fast break, here they come. Here's Wanamaker. He can't get it to go, so Brooklyn will take it the other way. Here's Temple. Pass to Harris. Clark, we hear a lot about the young basketball players in this country, the good ones playing in the AAU system. Is that the best way to develop talent for the NBA?
It's one of the better ways because the competition level is quite good across regions and throughout the country with these AAU teams. I think there's some great AAU programs and some tremendous benefits to participating in AAU basketball. Some things are better than others with it, but overall, I think it's pretty solid.
Luwawu is checked in for Harris. And Boston has possession. Here's Wanamaker. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
1:49 left in the fourth. Boston's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Passes it to Claxton. Picked him clean.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Kyrie Irving.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
3 on the clock. Pass to Claxton. They could use a bucket. Ogilvy craps the rebound. Over to the wing. Here's Wanamaker. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
For a team like the Nets building without top picks, player development becomes critical. I mean, the Nets have made that a key focus for their franchise, and you can see the results paying dividends now.
First free throw is good. Good on both. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The pass to Claxton. Here's Llewellyn. Pass to Caruch. 6 to shoot. Here's Claxton trying to get something going. Rebound by Williams. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. Just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.